Oh, so awesome. That was AutomatoN, title track from the newly released project called AutomatoN from Nate Gradowski, who is here in the Worcester NGFY radio studios live with me right now. What up, Nate?
Hello there. How are ya?
I'm good. You know, you've been working really, really hard between Isolated Antagonists and getting ready to release that new CD and your own stuff. And I know you have.
Yeah.
It's kind of a personal experience. But I've been watching, you know, how you've composed all this, and it really still amazes me. Tell everybody else who hasn't been here to watch this project happen how it works.
Well, how it works is I sit on my couch for hours just trying to come up with new ideas, and a lot of ideas actually just pop into my head. It just happens, you know, like right from the mind. Some ideas come from different noises from around the house, like fans, ACs, whatever, you know, a certain pitch. So I kind of base songs off of that too. What I like to do is I like to have a concept of a song or an album first, and then build the song off of that. So, you know, if I'm thinking about robots, I'm going to base a song off of robots, which kind of is what AutomatoN is all about. So, and then I sit there, I record, and that's basically it. You know, I start from guitars. I do a basic click track, start with guitars, then add drums, then keyboards, and then bass. Bass I save for last. Just the way I work, you know, that's just the way I roll. So, yeah, that's how the songwriting process really works. And then I mix it and put the masterings on it and all that good stuff.
And yeah, basically, and you do it all yourself. You have composed, mixed, mastered. You know, you basically produce this whole thing by yourself right here in the living room.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to watch it happen. And the white noise concept, you know, because the fans are running and there's just something in the air almost, it seems like, with that, you know?
Yes.
So, good job.
Well, thank you.
AutomatoN is a great song. Let's listen to Resimulation.
Right on.
All right. This will be the first time I've actually heard it in its entirety, too. So, yes. Here we go.
People
Welcome back to NGFY Radio. You are listening to AutomatoN. That is the song Resimulation off the brand new release. Came out midnight last night. Project is AutomatoN. And Nate is here with me live right now, and we're talking about it. And Nate, so, you said, you come up with a concept first.
Indeed.
So this one's about robots. How did you decide, and then how did you compose the lyrics? I mean, your lyrics are very complicated, and the fact that you do all those vocals, even the guttural stuff, that's just all you. It's just so strange to me. How do you manage it?
Well, to go back to your first question, the reason behind the whole robot thing is because I've always been fascinated with the idea of, what if robots get wired wrong? Like, what would happen to humans if robots, malfunctioned, or they were programmed wrong? Would they rebel against humans? This is the sort of thing that I like to dive into. I've always been a fan of the movie like iRobot, and a lot of science fiction films in general. And I really wanted to take on this concept story, like what would happen. And I kind of make my own story, for this album, or this whole project rather. So I take on this story and those questions. What's my take on this whole story? And I explain that in this first album, the beginning of it. So this whole project is basically going to be a 3-album concept story based on robots and their, faulty programming. I do have the cover art and the album title for the next one already planned out. All I have to do now is write the music for it, and these will be released over time, of course. So we shall see how that works. Now, how do I come up with these stories is your second question, and really, it's just by watching movies and just thinking. Like, when you have a little off time, you sit there, or before you go to bed, you think about things, in your head, like, what would happen if this happened? What would happen if that happened? And that's kind of like how I come up with my concepts. It's just basically, I just think about these things when I'm sitting at home, just when I have nothing to do and I'm just listening to music or watching a movie. I'm like, well, that's interesting.
Or playing Fallout.
Or playing Fallout. Yeah, hey, playing video games is a huge key to it too. And I just sit there and I just think about things like, what would happen if, for example, this isn't anything really that I'm working on, but what happens if a nuclear bomb went off and humans had to, survive off of it? Like, just stuff I think about. And I put that to concept of music. And that's how I write, based on my stories and concepts.
It's pretty cool. Okay, so, and I guess I threw 3 questions at you. The other one was about how you do your vocals.
Oh my god, yes.
Because I just find that amazing, and I haven't actually watched you do the vocals, so I don't. It's a mystery. So.
Well, how I do the vocals? Well, I don't claim to be the best singer in the whole world. Probably I'm not even the best singer in the world. Period. But I've done a lot of singing throughout my life. I started at a young age. I usually don't do like the opera-esque vibrato kind of singing. I do sometimes, and a couple of songs here and there from my past solo projects and whatnot. But for my clean vocals, there's no real secret to it. I just do it, and I just try to match. I don't use AutoTune or anything like that. I just use like different vocal effects, like the chorus and a delay and just all that. And I tried to match the pitches to what key the chorus is going on, or the verse or whatever is going on, really. And I just try to match the pitches, and You know, because I don't like AutoTune. I'm really not a fan of AutoTune at all. So I don't use. As for the growls and the crazy demonic shit, uh, the secret to that, to not hurt yourself, really, for me anyway, this is my own personal experiences, is to not use so much of your throat voice or your throat to make that screamy, screechy, dirty kind of sound. You know, it all has to do with your lungs and how you project your voice and your screaming. And what you want to do really is use that plus your throat. Both of them together, I find it's not really painful to do the whole dirty vocals.
Because I always worry about a vocalist
over time,
hurting their beautiful, tones by doing that. And Lady A of Arsenic Addiction pretty much said the same thing to me. She said, it doesn't come from my throat, it comes from my gut,
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, it does wear you down over time when you're just screaming your ass off, for, however long the song is, because I take it one song at a time. Like, I'm not, the typical studio where you maybe tackle maybe 2 songs at a time or whatever like that. I take it one step at a time. That way I'm not rushing it. And that way I can give my voice time to kind of, relax a bit.
Yeah.
Because it does take a lot out of you when you scream your ass off. It really does.
It's pretty amazing to hear someone go from that beautiful tone into that guttural stuff without missing a beat. It's always amazed me, It's always amazed me to see people do that,
right.
Okay, so we're going to put in the last song, Dark Resurrection, and we're going to wrap this interview up. But before we go, we need to tell everybody where they can buy your music.
Okay, well, I have a Bandcamp. It is Demise AutomatoN, all one word, demiseautomaton.bandcamp.com. And you can buy the album. You can buy my past solo projects albums too, there as well, for very cheap. And yeah, that's where you can buy the record. And I do have a Facebook, facebook.com/The AutomatoN Band. So if you want to check out my Facebook page,
that'd be great.
Feel free to do that too.
Everybody should do that.
Everyone should do that. Check it out.
Check it out. Please check it out. Please go buy this music. It's really good, for one thing, and it's been a lot of hard work and time and effort to make it as good as it is. And I've appreciated being witness to that. And I guess quickly before we go, sure. Isolated Antagonist, also your other project,
yes,
with our friend Glenn Mitchell. You guys have a new CD coming out. When is the release on that?
We don't know yet.
Oh, you haven't said a release.
We're still tackling a few more songs for vocals, and then mixing those, and then after the whole mastering's done, and then we release it after that. But we don't have a date yet. Yeah. Because it's just been hectic with the whole music thing right now. So
there's been a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you can find Isolated Antagonist music out there at Blunt Face Records.
Yep.
But we're here to talk about AutomatoN, so please go out to AutomatoN. It's Demise AutomatoN at Bandcamp.
.bandcamp.com.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So go out there, you guys. Listen and purchase some music. It's really good shit. It's going to be in regular rotation here on NGFY. Good shit. It's going to be here on regular rotation on NGFY radio as well. There will be a couple other songs added to what you're going to hear today. So here, thank you, Nate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sitting down with me.
Thank you very much
today. And thanks to everybody who tuned in to NGFY radio. We appreciate your listening to all this great music on New Music Sunday. Anyway, here is Dark Resurrection, AutomatoN.